Assalamualaikum dear students. Today we are going to start Business Mathematics course code 1429 and 5404 for AllamaIqbalopenuniversity. These courses are used often in BCom, BS classes and BA classes. Now for the ease of the students, I have started from chapter number 3 which relates to equations. I have just started the chapter number 3 to just attract the interest of the students so that initially they develop their interest, and after which we will go to the other chapters. Now we will start from our chapter number 3 which relates to equations. First of all, we will discuss the introduction. First we see that in our daily business, when we make some calculation, when we deliver different types of goods, and when we pay our workers, we have using these equations. Actually, equations are the mathematical statements we have where we have the symbol of equivalence, just this, or equal. There are many types of equations, but in this chapter we will only discuss linear and quadratic equation. We will just discuss linear and quadratic equation. These equations involve one or more variables. We will discuss in detail about the variables used in the equation. Equations play an important role in our different business, economics and bank taking. Now in this unit and chapter we will able to learn about different types of equations, just like linear equation and non-linear equation. We will discuss separately all these equations in the upcoming lectures. Differentiation between the linear and quadratic equation, and how to solve the linear and quadratic equation, and different method to solve them. Inequalities and their solution. Interval notation and absolute value, what are these, and rectangular coordinate system, and model mathematical equation in different situations. And we will discuss what is the objective. What is the objective of the equations? After studying this unit, we will be able to differentiate in terms of equations, the equalities and equations of different types, and understand the terminology of different practical situations. We will learn how to solve the linear and quadratic equation by using different methods. Now we will come to the topic number 3.3, solving first degree equations in one variable. Now first of all, I will make you clear before moving toward the solving first degree equation, what is the equation with one variable. The first degree equation in one variable, we need to understand about the equation and their properties. First of all, equation and their properties. Now we just read about the definition of the equation. A statement of equality of two algebraic expression which involves one or more variable and constant is called the equation. Dear students, I hope you will understand the definition. Now in words I can explain that if x is equal to 5. Now in this equation x is a variable and 5 is a constant. And now we will see the next second, 2x plus 2y square is equal to 10. Now x and y square are the variables and 10 is the constant. And we have a symbol of equivalence in this. So such forms of variables and constant involving equivalent signs are called the equations. And we have the standard form of equation of such form: ax plus b is equal to 0, where a is non-zero. Why a is non-zero? If a is 0, then variable will become 0. How? If we put a into x plus b is equal to 0. If a is 0, then what will happen? 0 into x plus b is equal to 0. And now 0 into x 0, so b is equal to 0. We have no variable in this form. So that's why we are talking about that a should not be equal to 0. Now we will discuss the types of the equations here. Now it's a objective point. Equations are basically of three types. So in the exam they could ask that there are how many types of equations are there. So you can write that there are three types of equations. Number one, identity equation, conditional equation, and false statement or contradiction. Now we will explain all these equations separately. What is identity equation? Identity equation are in such form that 3 into x plus y is equal to 3x plus 3y. In this equation we can see that if we place any value of x and y in this part or in this part, the same answer we will got. Now just to try, that is if x is equal to 1 and y is equal to 2, then we have in this equation 3 into 1 plus 2 is equal to 3 into 1 plus 3 into 2. 3 into 3 is equal to 3 plus 6. 3 into 3 is equal to 9. 9 is equal to 9. So we have the solution that shows that nothing could be changed if we have an identity equation. Now we will go to the conditional equation. The conditional equations are true for some special values of the variable. For example, 2x is equal to 5. 2x is equal to 5. These are called conditional equations. And now we will discuss the third part of the equation, false statement or contradiction. Not true for any value of the variable. For example, here we discuss an example if x is equal to x plus 1. Now put any value. We have placed x is equal to 1. Then 1 is equal to 1 plus 2. Now dear student told me that either 1 is equal to 2 or 1 is not equal to 2. Everyone knows that 1 is not equal to 2. So this type of equation is called a false statement, because we get not a same answer for this equation. Dear students, now we will move to the chapter number 3, example number 1. Example number 1, solve the equation 2x minus 3 is equal to 7. Dear students, we have just discussed in the introduction that we could find the value of the variable in this equation. So the same procedure we will adopt here. 2x minus 3 is equal to 7. Now we will find the value of x. 2x, this 3 is negative here. When it go to the opposite side, it will become positive. This means 2x is equal to 10. Now you know anything which are multiplying on one side will be a division on the other side. So 2 was multiplying here, so when we will took this will go to this side. So x is equal to 2 ones are 2, 2 fives are 10. So x is equal to 5. This is our answer. Okay, dear students, I hope this will be clear for to you. Now dear students, we will solve example number 2. Solve the given equation x over 2 minus 1 is equal to x over 3 plus 1. So we have a general principle that if a value is negative on this side, it will become positive on the other side, and if this value is positive on one side, it will become negative on the other side. So we have such form of equation that x over 2, this is here, this part is positive here, so it will become negative on the opposite side, and 1 is same, this is negative, so it will become positive on the other side. Now we will take the LCM of this value. 2 3s are 6, so now we will multiply this value. 2 3s are 6, then 3 will be multiplied from this will become 3x. 3 2s are 6, this will become 2x is equal to 2. So we have this form of equation now. 3x minus 2x is equal to x over 6. is equal to 2. Now 6 is in the division part, so it will multiply on the other side. X is equal to 2 multiplied by 6. Now x is equal to 12. This is the answer of this question. Now we will move to the example number 3. Example number 3 is a builder makes concrete by mixing 1 part clay, 3 part sand and 5 part crushed stone. Okay. If 765 cubic of concrete is needed, how much of each ingredient is needed in this question? So dear students, we first assume that the amount of clay is x. How we calculate this value? As in the question it was mentioned, then one part of clay is mixed in this part of concrete mixture. Then what will be the amount of sand? It's the third part, 3 part. It will become 3x. And how much amount of concrete stone? It is 5 parts, so it will become 5x. Now according to the equation, according to the condition, we have the solution that if all these ingredients are mixed up, then we have the total amount of equation, which is equal to 765 cubic feet. That is this part plus this part plus this part is equal to 765. So from here we have the value 5 and 3 are 8, 8 plus 1 9x is equal to 765. So we have the value of x 765 over 9. So we have the answer is equal to 85. Hence we calculate the amount of clay. Calculate the amount of clay, which is x. So amount of clay is 85. Then what will be the amount of sand? 3 into x. It will be 3 into 85. Put the value of x. Then answer will be 255. What is the amount of the crushed stones? This is 5x. So we have the value of 5 into 85, which is equal to the 425. All these are the answers. So students, I hope this is the first lecture about course code 1429. You will be able to understand if you make its practice with your hands. Allah Hafiz. We will meet in the next lesson.